All right, so welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to learn how to draw a stem and leaf plot and then use it to find the mean, the mode, the median, standard deviation, and the variance. We're also going to learn how to draw a box and whisker plot. All right, so let's get started. So the question here says, the following data represents the percentages obtained by 50 students in a statistics test. Construct a stem and a leaf plot, okay, to arrange the data in ascending order. Then using the ordered data above, calculate all these. Then afterwards, hence draw a box and a whisker plot. Okay, so now what you need to do is first arrange this data here in ascending order. So I've done that already. So you can see this my data set down here. I've actually arranged it in order from the smallest, which is 48, to the largest, which is what? 98 there. Okay, so part one says draw a stem and a leaf plot. So this first part here says draw a stem and a leaf plot. So, okay, so to draw a stem and a leaf plot, we just need the stem, okay, and the leaf. So now, this here will become our stem. So stem and then leaf. So now it depends with the numbers that you have. But here I can see I have numbers in 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. So the stem are just going to be 4, the 40s, representing the 40s, 5 for the 50s, 6 for the 60s, 7 for the 70s, 8 for the 80s, and then 9 for the 90s. Okay, so now for the 4, how many 40-something numbers do I have? I only have one, that is 48. So I'll write 8. Okay, then for the 50-somethings, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 52. I'm following this ordered data now. Then 55, then 57. Okay, and then 58, and then 59. Okay, so that is what I have. So let me reduce the spacing. So 2, 5, 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. Then for the 60s, I have 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For the 70s, I have 70, 1, 2, 2. Okay, 3, 4, 4. Because you can see where there's a 4, 4. So 4, 4, and then 5 there, and then 6, then 7, then 8, then 9, and 9. Okay, what about the 80s? The 80s, I have 82. Oh, sorry, I started at 80, right? So 80, so 0, 81, that one, then 82, 82, 83, 84, again 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 88, then 89. Okay, so I'm done. And then for the 90s, I have 90, 91, 92, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98. Okay, so I have 90, 91, 92, 92 again, 93, 94, 95, 96. Okay, then 97, 98. Okay, so this is my stem and leaf plot. The only thing remaining is the key. So now you have to write a key here. So for example, if I write 7 with the line and 2 there, this simply means 72. So you can literally pick any number. Okay, you can simply say, okay, 4/8 simply represents 48. So the key is always an important part of a stem and leaf plot. Without it, you won't earn the full marks. Okay, so this here is my stem and the leaf plot. Okay, and now we see how can we use this to find whatever they're asking us to find. Okay, so let's do that. Okay. So this is my stem and the leaf plot. I can make it just a little bit smaller so that we create space for solving other questions. Okay, so now number 2 was using the ordered data, meaning this stem and the leaf plot, calculate the mode. Okay, so now what is the mode, guys? The mode is the number that appears most times. Okay, the number that appears most frequently. Okay, so now here we don't have such a number that is appearing more than any other number. Okay, but we do have numbers that are appearing more than once. So for example, 2 is appearing. Okay, be careful here because this is 48, 52, something like that. So if I see 2 here, it simply means I have 72 and another 72. If I see 4, that is 74 and another 74. Okay, 9, that is 79 and another 79. Okay, when I come here, I can also see 4, so that is 84 and another 84. In this 9, I can see 2, so that is 92 and another what? 92. So you see that there's quite a lot of numbers that are appearing more than once. Okay, also this here, 88, and it's in the 80s. So that is 88 appearing 2 times. So there's no number that is appearing more than the others, but we have a lot of numbers appearing 2 times. So it means that this distribution has a multimodal, or this distribution is a multimodal distribution. So the answer to part A there, what is the mode? Okay, the mode is not a single value in this case. We're going to say this distribution is multimodal. Therefore, it has modes 72, 74, 79, 84, 88, and then what? 92. All these numbers are appearing more than once. So it's multimodal. Okay, but B, find the median. Okay, so now the median, remember we had how many test scores there? The test scores were 50 test scores. Okay, so meaning that since this number of scores is an even number, then the median will just be between the 25th entry and what? The 26th entry. Okay, so I'm going to say median is equals to, what is the 25th entry? So you just count from this stem and the leaf. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So this is my 25, this is my 26. So that is 77 and 78. Okay, so now we're just going to add those numbers at those positions and then divide by 2. That will be our median. So now someone might ask, how did we find 25 and how did we find 26? Okay, it's easy. We have 50 test scores and 50 is an even number. So what do? You say 50 divided by 2, you get 25. So this is the first position where I'm going to have a number that is going to be involved in the mean. And then the next one will just be one step away from the 25. One I have 25 and then the 26 there. Okay, or if you want, you can actually use cancellation method. You start canceling. If you cancel this, cancel that, cancel that, cancel that, just like that. You'll see that you're going just to remain with 2 numbers in the middle, which will be 77 and 78. Okay, what about the mean? So the mean x bar is simply equals to the summation of all the xi's divided by n. So now if I add all these numbers, okay, you can do it on your calculator to prove that the summation that you're going to get is just going to be 38, 39, then divide by n, which is 50. So if you add all these numbers, 48 plus 52 plus 55 plus 57, do it on your calculator until 98, you're going to get this. Then I'm dividing that by 50. So my mean will just be 76.78. Okay, so that is my mean there. So let me do this. So median is what? 77 plus 78 divided by 2, I get 77.5. Then C, which is the mean, I am getting 76.78. Okay, next is to find the variance before we even find the standard deviation. So the variance and the standard deviation, they are intertwined. So now the variance, K is equals to, since this is just a sample, okay, since this is just a sample, we're going to use the formula 1 over n, okay, and then I have summation of xi minus x bar squared, like that. Okay, so that's how we're going to find the variance. So now this inside here simply means we're going to say, okay, so this here should be 1 over n minus 1 because it's a sample. So this will be 1 over n minus 1. So that would be 49. Then now inside the brackets there, we have a summation squared. So meaning that each of these values, I'm going to say 48 minus the mean square plus the next one is what? 52 minus the mean. Okay, minus the mean. The mean is 76.78, not 6. So this should be 8. And then 8 squared. So you continue adding all, you're going to continue doing the same on your calculator until you reach 97. So that will be, 98. So that is 98 minus the mean. Okay, and then squared. Okay, so whatever total you have here divided by 49. So the answer that I'm going to get there for my variance is just going to be variance, okay, is equals to 168.8282. Okay, and then once I find my variance, it's very easy to find the standard deviation. It's just going to be ST is equals to the square root of the variance. So once you do the square root of the variance, you're going to get approximately 12.9934. Okay, so that is my variance and that is my standard deviation. Okay, so meaning I'm just remaining with this part, which says, hence draw a box and a whisker plot. So to draw a box and a whisker plot, we need to find the minimum. So the minimum is 48. Then the maximum is 98. Okay. Then we have to find the median, sorry. So median is known as Q2. So median is 77.5. Then we need the Q1. How do we find the Q1? Okay, so the position of the Q1, okay, position of the Q1 will just be equals to 1 over 4. 1 over 4 here, 1 over 4 times n. That's the position. So this is 50 divided by 4. So now 50 divided by 4, what are we going to get? Okay, so let's try to do that. So 50 divided by 4, I get 12.5. But now since it's 12.5, I'm going to round it off to 13th. So the 13th position as my Q1, and then position of Q2 will just be, Q2 we've already found it, so of Q3 will just be 3n divided by 4. So that would be 3 multiplied by 50 divided by 4. So 3 multiplied by 50 divided by 4. So that gives me 37.5. So you always round it off. So that would be 38th position. Okay, so in that my ordered data, I need to go at the 13th position. That's my Q1. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this is 67. Okay, and then my Q3 will just be equals to, I need to go at the 38th position. So now 38th position, this is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and then 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. So 38 is there, and that is 88. So my Q3 is 88. Okay, so now the box and the whisker plot is just a 5-number summary. So it contains the minimum, the maximum, the Q1, the Q2, and the Q3. That's what is found in the box and the whisker plot. So meaning that we can now plot that guy. So just going to draw a line, more like a number line. Okay, and then on this number line, we are going to plot these numbers here. Okay, so just plot them in some order. So we can say, okay, this here is my 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, and then now let's plot these numbers. So we're going to be drawing a line wherever there's a number that we want. So the minimum is 48. So 48 is closer to the 50. So I'll draw a straight line. Okay, I'll draw a straight line there. And then the maximum is 98. So closer to the 100. Okay. The Q1 is 67. 67 should be closer to the 70, right? So somewhere there. Or if you want, you can just write 67 there. And then Q2 is 77.5. So 77.5, somewhere there. And then Q3 is 88. So somewhere there. Okay. And then once you are done with this, you just join these guys. The 3 in between, you join them into a box like this. Okay. And then you go with a whisker to the other one. Also go with a whisker to the other one. Okay, so what you have here is that we've seen these two lines here. That's what we call the whiskers. And then this one on the middle is the box. Okay, so this is the minimum. This is the Q1. This is the Q2. This is the Q3. And then this one is the what? It's the maximum. Okay, so what I've drawn there is a box and a whisker plot. Okay, is a box and a whisker plot. All right, so I think we are done with this question. So thank you so much for watching. This has been Tutor Solutions. Until next time, I was there for you.